Hello friends, I am Dr. Sadip. In our channel, I will be dealing with this homeopathic subjects, homeopathic materia medica, homeopathic organon, homeopathic philosophy and practical aspects of homeopathic application in the practice and academics, wherein the students will be worried about the exams, how to face the exams and the subjects, how it can be made easy to understand and write in the exams. So if you are interested in these type of subjects, please subscribe my channel. If you are a homeopathic doctor, if you are a homeopathic student, please subscribe our channel, and we will make a together effort to make the homeopathic more understandable and more easy to practice. Today's subject is sulfur, friends. Materia medica is full of so many medicines. In that sulfur is one of the very important medicine, wherein it is called as polycrust medicine. So the meaning of polycrust is, it is a medicine which will affect from head to foot all the organs. This has the multiple dimensional symptoms. So due to that reason it is called as polycrust medicine, and it is sulfur is one of the anti-psoric medicine. So it is one of the king of anti-psoric medicine, they call as. So this sulfur is the first medicine we will come across in our homeopathic materia medica, wherein the much symptoms are presented. If you take any part of the body, it is affected. So the sulfur is a very important medicine in our materia medica. In the academic interest, if you come to, so here in sulfur, it will be very much symptoms are if you first study the symptom, if you feel that I am a sulfur patient. So many medicos or many young practitioners will give this sulfur right, left and center. So this is one of the problem, and this is also less used also. Whenever it is required, it is not given. Whenever it is not required, it is given. So this is one of the drawback of the sulfur, or it is our weaknesses to not understanding this sulfur. So this is about the sulfur. Sulfur is a mineral medicine. So it is a medicine produced by a mineral. So the common name is brimstone, flowers of sulfur. So sulfur patient is scrofulous in nature. So scrofulous is a constitution wherein the patient is fat, flabby, and it is also plethoric in nature. So this plethora, if you understand, wherever the skin is white, the capillaries are there in that beneath the skin. That becomes more reddish. So this is called as plethoric individual. Wherever the person has a plethoric individuality, plethoric constitution, so the sulfur is much indicated. And scrofulous, it is a subject or a patient or a person is scrofulous in nature, means he is fat, flabby, lazy in his nature. And scrofulous or plethoric, these are the two constitutions of the person. If you observe, the sulfur is more indicated. Sulfur is a medicine which has a very characteristic symptoms in itself. The person is very active, the person is very alert, the person who requires sulfur is very intelligent. At the same time, it has the another opposite dimension, that is, he is lazy, he is forgetful, and he is in a disturbance of his own personality. So this person, sulfur patient, is egoistic. So ego, it is non-convincing. That is what to say, like what is ego? If you consider ego, it is a disturbance of the self wherein he considers himself very great. Sometimes he considers very what to say, like not worth living. So this is about the disturbance of his self. So wherein the confidence level of the person is disturbed. So this sulfur is a miasmatic background is psoric, but it can be given in antipsychotic and antisyphilitic also. So the dominating miasm in sulfur is antisoric, but it is not said anywhere in our textbooks or anywhere in our literature that the sulfur does not have psychotic miasm and syphilitic miasm. It is a medicine which can be used in psychotic and syphilitic, but the indications of this sulfur are as such. The constitution of the sulfur is very much lazy. The patient is lean, thin, and the patient is with a stooped shoulder. Stooped shoulder means like this, stooped shoulder. So he will be sitting always in a stooped shoulder, and he will be looking like an old man. And he will be walking with a stooped shoulder. So this is one of the very much observable indication of this sulfur patient. So sulfur patient is filthy. Sulfur patient is more dirty. This is not always like sulfur will always dirty or filthy. Due to this reason, he will be washing the body, face, hands, legs every time. So this is not anti-psychotic miasm feature that they have a guilt feeling into the mind and they go on washing the hands and doing the things. This is not that filthiness or desire to wash. This is because the sulfur patient produces more perspiration in the body and more filthy expectorations, like nose will be throwing out so much of mucus and mouth also throwing out so much of mucus, and every orifice is red in nature. So orifices are red in nature. This is one of the very important feature of sulfur. So I am just going on point to point about sulfur. So it is a picture which I am observing and make you understand this picture of sulfur. So sulfur has a very keen understanding, a very keen mind in himself. There is a disturbance in his ego. There is a disturbance in his body appearance. He wants to be very much beautiful. It is one of the very mental symptom or a mind symptom of the sulfur. He wants to look beautiful. And it is not that in a physical form he wants to look beautiful. He wants to look superior in everything. There is a disturbance in superiority inferiority complex. So some people are very superior, some people are very inferior. Both come under the sulfur group. So this sulfur is a medicine which can be used in these type of patients. Sulfur has a disturbance of the GIT tract. He has a very much disturbed appetite which will alarm him at 11 a.m. So this 11 a.m. is indicated because in many provers it has been a time modality that 11 a.m. the person becomes more hungry, he becomes more cranky, because he wants to fill his stomach at 11 a.m. If he does not get anything at that time, he starts shouting. The irritability is coming out of this sulfur patient. So sulfur has burning in itself. It is one of the trio of burnings. So as you know, the medicine, it has burning in all the parts, majorly in the vertex and palms and soles. These parts are very hot and burning is observed. So sulfur is a medicine wherein suppression of eruptions are usually observed. Whenever there is a suppression of eruptions and the symptoms are erupted in some other organs, the sulfur is much indicated. And sulfur is very sensitive to warm and cold. So both temperatures, any mild change of temperature affect this sulfur patient. Basically he is a hot patient, but both hot and cold will be affecting him to his complaints. Sulfur patient has an aggravation whenever he is in the warmth of the bed. So this is one of the very characteristic of sulfur. So I was talking about this 11 a.m. aggravation of this appetite. This 11 a.m. aggravation of the appetite is in around 80 to 90% of people. But another 10 to 15% this will be changed because of their habit. So it is summarized in this way. If a person is usually has a routine of eating at around 2 o'clock, 1 hour he will be preponing his diet, or he preponing his daily routines. So whenever the patient is affected by sulfur, previous to affection he will be taking the meals at 2 o'clock. After his affection with sulfur, he will be taking 1 hour early to his normal routines. That is, if he is taking at 2 o'clock, it will be 1 o'clock. If he is taking at 3 o'clock, it will be 2 o'clock. This is the total summary of this 11 a.m. aggravation of this sulfur. So 11 a.m. he gets hungry. So in this condition, so in major part of the patients, this 11 a.m. is very correct. But in few people who will be telling this 1 hour preponing of his lunch or his breakfast are like that. So this is about the sulfur. Sulfur is one of the trios, as I said, and sulfur is indicated as the follow-well medicine in many of the acute cases. So many of the acute cases will be totally subsided. Only few lingering symptoms of recurring kind will be there. Whenever we find that type of symptoms, sulfur can be given. So sulfur is a medicine. Whenever you are seeing the same complaints repeating, its repetition of the symptoms again and again, this sulfur can be given. Sulfur has a very drastic affinity towards the skin. So in skin, it has cellulitis, it has dermatitis, it has all the skin diseases, and it has psoriasis also is one of the feature of sulfur. So whatever the sulfur produced in the cellulitis, that is dermatitis, it has produced superficial inflammation to the very deep inflammation of the skin organ. So this is one of the very important symptom of sulfur. So if you talk of sulfur, it is very lengthy. So I will be giving you the very peculiar features of sulfur, so that it becomes, you can memorize it as I tell you the picture of this sulfur. So sulfur is one of the indicated medicine whenever the patient has this aversion to washing. Aversion to washing is one of the very important symptom in sulfur. This is a medicine which will be moving from one pendulum to another pendulum movement, like this sulfur will be presenting. There are around 80 to 90% people will be showing this symptom as aversion to washing. Another 2 to 3% or 5 to 10% of people are going on washing. They have the craving for water, or they want to wash out and make their body clean, and they must keep the body in a very perfect manner. So this is in few of the people. So this sulfur patient confuses in many of the aspects. So if you think that all the picture is matching, but only this dirtiness or only this washing symptom is not matching, he is not aversion to wash, he has more tendency to wash and be clean and neat. That fastidiousness, it cannot be called as fastidiousness, but the person has the mania to clean. This can be told about sulfur. So few patients will be having this. So there will be no confusion in the mind of the physician or a beginning practitioner that if the symptom is diametrically opposite, then you must think and observe how to match the symptoms and how to come up with the patient totality, matching the patient totality. Complaints that are continually relapsing, so which you have given some acute medicine, so acute medicine has given a good result for him, but these complaints going on recurring, that if it is rhinitis, the rhinitis will be going on recurring. If it is some cough going on recurring, if it is some skin disease, skin infection going on recurring, it is going on recurring. So this recurring complaints can be treated by sulfur. Sulfur in his mind state, as I already told you, has a disturbance in confidence level, disturbance in he is egoful. So he takes the any slightest word in a bad part. So any scolding will be affecting him very drastically, and he gets embarrassed whenever somebody talks about his personality or somebody talks anything about him. So this is one of the very much mind state of the sulfur. He will take it in a very bad part. He will be saying that they are talking to me in a very bad manner. So due to that reason, what he will be doing is his all activities, his all energy is revolving around the what to say, like superiority inferiority complex. So he want to become number one in all the things. He is a minded intelligent person with the motto to become top on the world, top of the world. He is doing the things in his best performing aspect. This is the very much mind symptom of the sulfur. Sulfur is more what to say, like aware of the financial aspects. He is more aware because he delusion, he is poor is one of the very much rubric appearing in our repertory. Sulfur is one of them. So delusion that he is poor, delusion that he is what to say, like filthy, delusion that he is beautiful. So these are all the delusions. Delusion is a wrong perception of the person. So this delusion in our medicines, so there are so many medicines wherein we have a rubric called as delusion. So what is that is, how to come to know that he is very poor, delusion that he is very poor, delusion that he is beautiful, delusion that he is filthy, delusion that he is going to lose his way. So these are all the delusions. How we can come to this delusions means, the patient, whenever you ask something, he will be revolving, his mind will be revolving on the same subject. So that creates a understanding of the delusion aspect of the medicine. So we can't expect that patient will come and tell you that I am feeling that I am poor. No, it's not like that. He will be worried about the financial aspect. He will be struggling to achieve the things. He will be working for the betterment of himself. In that, he will be doing all the things. So this is about the delusion part of this sulfur. So aggravation, amelioration, if you comes to. So another one aspect of sulfur which I want to tell you is, sulfur is aggravated by any type of standing. Standing is the worst position he will be in. Actually, he want to moving around. His standing is the worst position. He can't stand for a minute or so. It is impossible for him to stand in one position. If he is made to stand in one position, he will be changing the positions. He will be doing all exercises to which position he will be very comfortable. Standing is the very uncomfortable position to the sulfur patient. So this is one of the very red mark symptom in sulfur. You must be observed. So whenever he is made to sit, he will be comfortable. Whenever you make a sulfur patient stand, he will not stand for more than a minute. So always the patient comes and tell to you that standing is the worst position. He will tell that I can't stand more than a minute. Standing, I can't do anything. So it is one of the very important feature of sulfur. So in aggravation and amelioration, aggravation, standing is the worst position. Warmth of bed will aggravate him, and change of temperature aggravates him. Rest also aggravates him. Amelioration is dry weather will ameliorate him, and so lying on right side will ameliorate him. These are the aggravation and amelioration factors. So this is about the total picture of sulfur. So I did not focus on any particular organ or any particular system of in the human body. I just told the overall picture of sulfur, how sulfur actually behaves, what is the key features of sulfur. To summarize, so sulfur is a mineral medicine wherein in mind state there will be a disturbance in his appearance, and in the mind state only he wants to become more beautiful, and he is a filthy person, and his discharges are very markedly offensive. So these discharges are very corrosive, and discharges are burning the parts on which it runs. So this is one of the very trademark of sulfur. And sulfur has a red orifice. The lips will be red and eyes will be red. So orifices are all red. This is one of the trademark of sulfur. So in mental state I have talked. In physical state, how he comes, how he sits, how he walks. He walks with a very stooped shoulder, sits with a very stooped shoulder, and he is keen, alert, active, and he does the things very quickly. So this is all the features of Sora. Whatever sulfur has, all the features of Sora is there in sulfur. And sulfur, antisoric, the dominating miasm will be there, but it can affect on the antipsychotic and antisyphilitic person also. Sulfur is not just antisoric, it is dominating miasm will be antisoric. Some features of antipsychotic and antisyphilitic are also found in sulfur. And if you go through our provings, so there is a hydra headed person, that is the head is very large. So this is one of the very much important symptom in sulfur. It is an antisoric symptom only, that is hydrocephalus you can call as, or the head big, and body and limbs are very much lean, thin, and like that. So this is one of the very characteristic of sulfur. So sulfur does not produce any pathology in the body, but it has some features. Due to the functional disorder, the body parts become enlarged. This is one of the very important symptom feature of sulfur. So sulfur, I told all the symptoms of sulfur right now. So if you like this video, please share to your friends and doctors, if you have any friends like that. Please support our channel. And this is all today, friends. Sulfur is a very, very big medicine. We can go on talking on sulfur for hours together. It will not be completed, because all the soric symptoms are in sulfur. So this is one of the important keynote features I have updated you.